confirms they are investigating reports of possible collusion between the police and terror groups in Jolo.
So now we have no evidence yet, but we cannot discount the possibility. Dahil halos naman ang tao dito sa Jolo, matatang na we are still looking at every angle.
You believe na dapat ma-relieve na po ang PNP sa Jolo, palitan na po?
Yung involved na blind policemen who killed our soldiers, but other policemen here in Jolo, sinigal pa rin natin dahil may mga matisilong kanila.
The President and CEO of the embattled Philippine insurer PhilHealth has resigned. Ricardo Morales cited his medical condition for that resignation. At the height of the Senate investigations into alleged corruption in PhilHealth, Morales filed a leave of absence as he says he is undergoing treatment for cancer of the lymph nodes. Aside from Morales, the senior vice president for the legal sector, Rodolfo Del Rosario Jr., is also stepping down for health reasons.
Malinis po ang ating konsensya. Wala po tayong pinasasangkutan na kahit anuman yan, hindi po tayo nagnakaw ng kahit isang singkong duling sa ating pong pamamahala sa PhilHealth.
According to Justice Secretary Maynardo Guevara, the task force is investigating PhilHealth, and it has recommended the creation of an interim management committee to the president. The number of COVID-19 cases in the Philippines soars past 200,000. But local researchers say the transmission rate of the disease is now slowing down. Rafael Cosano has the details.
Even if researchers are observing numbers positively, there is never room for complacency. Dr. Guido David of the University of the Philippines Octa Research says they see the reproduction number of the virus decreasing. If this trend continues, they say Filipinos may experience a better end to 2020.
Yung transmission rate, bumabagal na. Dahil bumabagal siya, sabihin mo, kukunti yung mga number of new cases per day. I think the chances are very good kasi we're close to flattening the curve.
But David stresses, should this happen, it must be monitored closely to prevent the surge of infections.
It does not mean na pag nag-flatten siya, even for 1 week, we're okay. We have to sustain this. It will take a while, pero ang inaasahan natin, sana by Christmas, okay na lahat. So let's work together so we'll have a happy finish for 2020 kahit pa paano. Kahit yung buong most of 2020 nahirapan tayo, pero kung maganda yung finish natin, baka we'll end on a good note and start 2021 with a fresh energy and fresh vibes.
The past day saw fewer number of confirmed infections, but on Wednesday, the health department logged more than 5,000 cases. The DOH says it is still too early to say whether the numbers are headed towards the UP office's projection of a flattened curve. The agency, however, says they need more evidence to prove that coronavirus reinfection really exists. That's after a man was found to be infected months apart by different strains in Hong Kong.
Ang aming lang pong payo or recommendation, wala po talagang immunity passport. Ibig sabihin, yung antibodies that we develop when we become COVID-19 positive, it doesn't last long dito po sa katawan natin. So yung possibility or probability na maaaring magkaroon tayo uli ay naandyan lagi.
A health reform advocate, however, is sounding the alarm.
If we continue to deny na magrito, ito yung mga nagkaroon ng COVID, na sila, nagiging complacent sila.
Right now, the only viable solution against the virus is a vaccine. The government says it is in constant communication with manufacturers and other governments rushing to develop a safe and effective vaccine. Rafael Cosano, ABS-CBN News.
The NBA playoff games are postponed after the Milwaukee Bucks refused to go on court in Game 5. The move is a form of protest after U.S. police shot another African-American, Jacob Blake, in Kenosha, Wisconsin. The Bucks' opponent, the Orlando Magic, also left the floor. They later issued a statement in support of Milwaukee's protest. Other games scrapped are the Houston Rockets versus the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Los Angeles Lakers Portland Trail Blazers series. The NBA says those games will be rescheduled. Also refusing to play, two-time tennis Grand Slam champion Naomi Osaka